Mass deportations of illegal immigrants are becoming the build the wall issue of 2024. With more young people now saying immigration is a top issue, and Trump is picking up, whether you agree with him or disagree with him, on a real anger inside American society.
Do you think Springfield will ever be the same? I don't think. The fact is, and I'll say it now, you have to get him the hell out. You have to get him out. I'm sorry. To get him out. Can't have it. Can't have it. They've destroyed it.
Like in 2016, there's a big danger of Democrats missing that anger. With us now, Geraldo Rivera, NewsNation correspondent at large, MEP Body Award-winning journalist. Good to see you, my friend. Look, I remember covering this back in 2016, right? Trump would say, build the wall. Crowd chanted, build the wall. Everybody covered it as racist and terrible and on and on. Now Kamala Harris has an ad in which she celebrates Trump's wall. Is there a danger in demonizing this idea of sending back illegal immigrants from the United States to their country of origin?
Well, I think it's very grim, very un-American. It's hard for me to deal with it as a political issue so much as it is a humanitarian issue. The whole notion of going door to door and rounding up these poor people who have risked everything in their quest for the American dream is un-American. It's flat out horrible. However, I agree with you that the Democrats have to understand how deeply American citizens along the border, Arizona, where Kamala Harris is going on Friday, I think, and the rest of the border, Texas, New Mexico, California, how deeply they are affected by this crisis. But there is good news, I think, for Kamala Harris, and I'm sure that the Democrats understand that they've got to extol the virtue of some of these policies that are apparently working a lot better than going door to door. Crossings are down 57% year to year, July 23 to 24. I mean, that's big news. You can blame Trump for not passing or not allowing the Republicans.
And she says that on the step. But just some polling here. 54% of respondents, 86% of Republicans, 58% of independents, and 25% of Democrats, which I would say the number is higher, said they strongly or somewhat support a wide-scale effort to deport millions of immigrants. Okay, that's not just in the border states. Every state is now a border state. And I get saying they're going to round up millions and millions of people. You and I both know that's not going to happen, right? You start with the criminals. You start with people who are being arrested, and you end sanctuary cities. You and O'Reilly were arguing about that 15, 20 years ago. And you say you came here illegally. You committed a crime here. You go home. What's racist about that?
That is not, but that's not the rhetoric that you just showed us. That's not send them back, lock her up, send them back. It's these three-word vitriol-laden statements that are defining the Republican Party. Listen, I understand that Trump understands that this is a political issue, and I predicted in 2016 that when he mentioned Mexican immigrants or undocumented migrants back in 2016, he was plotting the successful trajectory of his initial campaign, his 2016 victory. I understand the potency of the issue, but I just wish that there was a way that Kamala Harris, instead of going, as border czar, bumbling, doing a drive-by like she did in 2021, talks to people that are on the border.
She's going back on Friday, reportedly. You think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea if she steps up to the plate, if she really understands and tells people that she gets how affected, even people who've never seen an undocumented immigrant in their life. In that crowd, I bet most of those people never even saw an illegal immigrant.
Who at this point in America has not, and I would argue, been personally affected by the immigration crisis. There's a reason voters rank it as number 1 or number 2. What American has not
How
seen
have you been affected?
an illegal immigrant in their life? Come on.
How have you been affected? How have people listening to me right now, how have you been affected in an adverse way? These are people who come from the chaos of the rest of the southern world, and they come looking for what their cousins have gotten before them and their grandparent, whatever it is. They are coming for the best of reasons. We argue, Elon Musk, and I heard you with Dr. Pinsky earlier. Elon Musk, all these people talking about the depopulation of the country, what a peril it is.
Geraldo, I'm cutting you off right now.
Well,
I'm cutting you off right now because we got Cuomo coming up next. And if you keep talking into Cuomo's hour, he's coming after you, not me. Geraldo, thank you.